There's not much to say. You guys already know that I'm back here for more of Haruki's route, so I'm already, here we are. Nothing, no intro, no nothing, we're just going straight into it. Deep breaths. I get up from the locker room bench, feeling my whole body creak as I do so. The soreness of having already begun to settle before I had time to even make it home. Someone needs to tell Saya to ease up. I don't know what's gotten into her, but today's training was really brutal. I remember her mentioning something about a date last night. Judging by her foul mood today, I'm guessing it didn't go as well as she'd hoped. That's bullshit though, she shouldn't take that out on other people. Which doesn't change the fact that I'm now heaving under the effort of staying on my feet. God, and I'm in pretty good shape. Half the freshman members seem to be on their way to meet their ancestors when they left. Not to mention how most of everyone left early because they were too dead thanks to Saya. Even me. Oh, well, sorry, I accidentally skipped that. Only because she made me, though. I'm not a masochist. Even K-Kun was try heaving as he excused himself about half an hour ago. And he was one of the last ones to fail. Ugh, my towel is soaked. If I'd known that she was going to be in this kind of mood today, I'd have packed at least 3 extra towels. After finishing wiping my brow, I throw the smelly wet towel into a separate bag. Ugh. Hoping that it wouldn't stink by the time I got it. Yeah, it probably will. Ugh, that's cringe. I can't wait to get home. Hello? I finally have enough confidence in my ability to stand without immediately kneeling over. I grab my bag and start my way to the door. However, I catch a familiar figure in the corner of my eye, quickly turning around for some reason that I can't quite figure it out. You did not just do that. Why are you showing us that? Oh gosh. And of course he's shirtless. Why wouldn't he be? That's exactly what I'm thinking. Why does he have to be shirtless? At least cover yourself up in the towel instead of hanging it over your shoulder. What was this guy's name again? Haruki? Are you serious? We're on the 4th art and you don't even know his name yet? Come on, Yuichi. I guess I shouldn't be surprised to see him here since Shoichi said he was a teammate, but still. What's he even still doing in the locker room? Isn't their practice almost over? Shouldn't he be inside? Don't tell me he's just getting here. For some godforsaken reason, I sigh and turn around, walking over to the wolf. All while my brain yells at me, "What are you doing, you idiot? Abort, abort!" over and over. Seriously, the guy is looking absolutely pissed. What am I even doing? What's up? What? Who? Oh, it's you again. What the fuck do you want? It's Why the fuck are you looking at me like that all the time? So sorry, I wanted to ask you a question, but is there any way you could put a shirt on? It's kind of embarrassing to talk to you like this. Huh? Fuck off, you're the one who's wandering into our side of the locker room. You don't get to tell me what to wear. But, either you suck it up or you get out. Damn, he doesn't take shit at all. Fine, you don't have to be so pissy, all I did was ask. Sheesh, what a bit to you today. Fine, forget I asked. But, are you alright? That's what I meant to ask. Your face is looking a little scary, so... What the fuck did you say to me? Are you deaf? I asked if you're alright. Don't make me repeat myself. Am I deaf? Didn't know you had that kind of lip in you. Okay, I'm not a wimp if that's what you're implying. Kinda figured that out when you tackled me on the first day we met. Yeah, well, you were gonna punch my friend, so that's not on me. Whatever you say, princess. What did you just call me? Why, are you deaf? Whew! He turned the tables very quickly. Even when the guy is smiling, he still finds a way to annoy me. Maybe he's just opening up a little bit, you know? I can't believe I'm saying this, but I already miss having him angry instead. Maybe he's just being nice. Well, maybe. You're trying to change the subject, aren't you? What subject? I asked if everything is alright. How did you forget already? Ah, that. You really can't let things go, can you? You barely know me. You're in no position to ask that. Yeah, whatever. But to answer your question, everything is wonderful. Fucking peachy. That's why I'm sitting around fuming in the middle of the afternoon when there are a million better things I could be doing with my day. Because everything is alright, obviously. Am I alright? What a fucking stupid question. You're a moron. Christ, can this guy be any more unlikable? Why am I subjecting myself to this? I take a deep breath, biting into my tongue to avoid the countless nasty comments that are coming to mind. Better maintain the peace. I'll just find an excuse myself and... I got kicked out. Huh? I said I got kicked out of practice, for fuck's sake. If you're going to ask a question, then at least listen to the answer, you shithead. Wow, you've been kicked out of practice? You, Mr. Sunshine and Happiness? Who'd have seen such a thing coming? I'm shocked, absolutely shocked. I tell you, I've been shaken to my core. The fuck are you looking at me like that for? You got something to say to me? Nope, not at all, just listening. Whatever, I know that look on your face. I see it all the time. I sincerely doubt that. That would require you to actually engage with people long enough to see their faces. And I don't think you have what it takes to do that. And why were you kicked out of practice? Did you pick a fight with someone? Why would you think that? Why indeed, such a mystery. Fucking hell, you're all the same. I have no idea what you're talking about and I have no desire to get involved. If you're going to keep insulting me instead of speaking like a normal person, I'm gonna leave. I didn't pick a fight, you little shit. I got kicked out because of my face. Your face? You mean your face? I mean, your face is a tad swollen, mostly around your nose and your lower lip, but you're kind of both black and blue, otherwise your face looks fine. Surely not ugly enough to kick you out or whatever. Yeah, my face. Because if I look like this, I obviously picked a fight with someone, right? Oh, wait, your coach kicked you out because he thinks you were picking fights outside the club? Yes, for fuck's sake, you're slow, aren't you? Did you hit your head when you were a kid or something? Okay, the insults really aren't doing it for me. They don't help me think any faster either. This guy really needs to majorly tone down his personality. Although if I said that right now, I'd probably get him kicked out of the club entirely because I'm sure he'd punch me. Did you tell him that you were the one that was attacked? I doubt they'd kick you out for a fight that you didn't cause. Sure, because everyone absolutely believes me always. Why didn't I think of that? Oh shit. That's what's happening. Do you always ask this many stupid questions? Why wouldn't he believe you? Are you kidding me? Look at me! Your first thought when I said I was kicked out was I was picking fights again. Why would anybody believe me? Shame. I feel a bit bad. I didn't mean... Yes, you fucking did. You're going to look down on me like I'm garbage, and at least I fucking balls to stand for your opinions, you fucking coward. What? Garbage? I never said... You all look at me the same way. You all take a single look at me and decide that I'm some sort of delinquent. It doesn't matter what I say or do. You all believe whatever you want to believe, so I'm done wasting my breath on you shitheads. That's... Okay, fuck. I do feel a little bit bad. He's right about that. Since Soichi told me about him, I've had the guy pegged as a thug or a delinquent or whatever. So it was easy for my brain to go there when he said he was kicked out of practice. I guess maybe he has a point about that. Maybe I did judge him a little bit too harshly. Doesn't excuse his horrible attitude though. Okay, maybe you're right. It is pretty screwy that you got kicked out without having a chance to defend yourself, but... But? You heard all that I had to say and you get back at me with a but? Look, the benefit of the doubt is one thing, but you did get into a fight. Maybe you didn't initiate it, but how is anybody supposed to know that? What even was that about? That's not... Koizumi, are you still...
Get out!
I'm trying to bond with him, okay? Startled by the sound of a voice screaming from what it seems to be like behind me. Out of nowhere, I quickly spin around to see Shoichi coming from the volleyball courts. He seems just as startled by my presence when he freezes in place, looking between the wolf and me a few times before raising an eyebrow, almost begging me to explain why we're apparently hanging out together. Why, am I not allowed to talk to him? Fuck you. Hey there, Shoichi. Sorry, I kinda invaded your side of the locker room. You're the only person I know who cares about that, but why are you here? And talking to Koizumi, no less. Why can't I not talk to him? Why can't I not talk to him, huh? Ah, sure, because God forbid what happened if I talked to your precious boyfriend. Excuse me? You're at this again? What do you mean, again? Oh, right, I hadn't told Shuichi about that. Oops. It doesn't matter. I just happened to come across him and made the mistake of asking if he was okay. What do you mean, mistake? You mean you badgered me into spewing emotional vomit all over the place? Ugh, that's enough. I don't really have the time for this right now. Koizumi, the coach told me to escort you to the faculty room so they can... Are you serious right now? I have 2 fully functioning legs. I'm not a child. I can walk there myself. You might not be a child, but you sure keep acting like one. What the hell were you thinking, showing up to practice over an hour late while looking like that and pretending like nothing happened? This isn't my fault, you know. The wolf points to his face, probably referring to the bruises on his face, and declares his own innocence, but Shuichi merely rolls his eyes in response. Yeah, sure, whatever. Now are you coming with me or what? You've already caused enough troubles by making me have to leave practice early to take care of this. Don't waste even more of my time. I'm kind of glad I didn't do his route now, yes so. That is so rude. The wolf groans, slowly shaking his head in disapproval before his eyes finally snap towards me. I won't lie, being looked at that is a bit intimidating. I'm ashamed to say that I did flinch a little. What did I tell you? No point. Oh wait, that's right, what we were talking about. Shuichi, maybe you should hear him out. I was gonna say, Yuichi, say something. You know that's not true. I don't have time for this right now, Yuichi. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Now come with me, Koizumi. Fuck off, you. I don't have to listen to you. I said I can go there on my own. I don't need a chaperone. The wolf angrily grabs his badge, slipping it over his shoulder and knocking it hard against the locker behind him. However, he chooses to pay it no mind, instead of electing to stomp his way out of the building while cussing us some more under his breath. Wait, is he gonna walk out of the locker room without his shirt on? Sorry about that, Yuichi, I'll catch you later. But... I try to stop Yuichi to explain at least what I saw. I'm sure that if I told him about her running to Haruki and finding him about being attacked into the alley, he might be willing to listen to the guy and at least give him a chance. Yeah, I feel bad for him. So I guess that's what this is about. Like, people are just judging him way too harshly, thinking he's some kind of thug that just gets into fights the whole time. That's not true. But instead, Shuichi quickly chases after him without giving me the opportunity to get 2 words in edgewise. I glanced at the spot where the wolf had been sitting until now, fighting back the nausea that had suddenly been filling over this whole situation. People only see what they want to see. The first time since I met that guy, I feel ashamed of my opinion of him. Regardless of whether he did start that fight or not, it was pretty gross of me to assume that he did without even trying to hear his side of it. And it doesn't seem like I'm the only one. I'm not a judgmental person, am I? Monday. Oh gosh, not the alarm again. Joke's on you, I was already 10 minutes. I was awake 10 minutes earlier. Yay, 5th heart, go. Good God, could that have dragged on for any longer? I was starting to think that old hag was about to drop dead at any moment for lack of air, with how she kept going on and on without her forcing to It's school life, huh, Yuichi? It's not like I'm missing out on anything by skipping them. The staff in the school really needs to learn about being less dramatic. I start making my way down the stairs, having already been held up for longer than I'd like to. And well, I did tell Saya-chan that I was supposed to go to the faculty office and didn't know when I'd get out, so I'd have the perfect excuse for skipping practice. It'll be borderline criminal of me to ignore such a good opportunity to do whatever I want, right? Shit! What was that? As I'm reaching for the last flight of stairs, I hear a strange sound coming from one of the nearby rooms. I look around, curious about the source of the sound. There aren't at all many students around the corridor. Most of the people in this building are in the club rooms already. But there isn't supposed to be a club room in this floor, is there? God damn it, me and my stupid curious mind. I've been getting lured away by strange sounds far too often for my liking lately. I tried looking for the source. I eventually pinpoint a voice coming from what was supposed to be the empty home economics room. There's no home ec class on right now, is there? Isn't this room supposed to be empty and locked? It's not the voice I recognize either, so I know for sure it's not a teacher. I sighed, deciding that I've already come this far, so I might as well follow through and sate my curiosity once and for all. Putting my hand on the handle, I take a deep breath and with one swift movement I slam the door open all at once, determined to catch whoever is here in the act. The fuck? Hi? Who the hell's that? And catch them in the act before I do, finding a random student I don't know flailing around in the middle of the room while talking to themselves, half naked for some reason. Kinda starting to regret my bombastic entrance. Now that the guy has noticed me, there's no way I can slip out and pretend that this never happened. So I would go with the next best thing. What the fuck? Jeez, don't scare me like that. At least you're not a teacher. Okay, what are you doing? I stand there frozen in place, trying to come up with some reasonable explanation why there's a random student standing half naked in the middle of an unused room. Wait, is this even a student? I've never seen this guy before, and it's not like he's wearing a uniform. Could you please shut the door? Kinda don't want other people to see me right now. If I were dressed like that, I wouldn't want other people to see me too. Like, this guy is aware that this is a public place, right? What even are you doing? Isn't that... Oh, right, you don't know who I am. Kinda late to realize that, isn't it? So sorry, I swear I have a good reason to be in here. So, could you shut the door behind you, pretty please? With a sigh, I decide to do as I'm asked, if only to get an explanation. I don't think my brain will ever be able to relax until I understand what the hell is happening here. Okay, done. So... Are you gonna keep staring at me like that the whole time? It kinda hurts. It's like you think I'm a creep or something. It's not like I think that, I do think that. Okay, like I said, I have a good reason for being here. I'm running my lines. You lost me. Reading the script, rehearsing, you know, acting. You're an actor? I'm a member of the drama club, yes. Well, at least he's not a random pervert that snuck into the school when no one was looking. That explains some of it, not much. Okay, then why aren't you in the drama club's room? Most of our members are taking a break to study for their midterms, and a few remaining seniors are taking the advantage of that to study for their entrance exams. Plus, I don't have space to move around, and this is a fairly physical role that I'm supposed to be playing. Is that why you're dressed like... What are you dressed like? Nothing in particular. I just like wearing this when I practice on my own. Why? Why? Because it's easy to move around in, of course. See? The saber cat starts to unashamedly stretch in front of me, even doing a split at one point, to show off how stretchy his pants are. I don't even know what I'm seeing, if I'm being honest. I do see. Oh, Yuichi, you're so cute. Still, man, how lucky I am to have you of all people stumble into my rehearsal. This must be fate. Wait, what? He's lucky that I crashed into his rehearsal? Yeah, because you're popular. I'm afraid I'm lost again. The saber cat notices my thick confusion on my face, smiling and taking a few steps towards me. I tried to back away, but ended up hitting the door behind me. Crap, maybe closing it wasn't such a good idea after all. Geez, relax, you don't have to back away from me or anything. I just wanted to say hi and introduce myself. Yeah, I don't know if I buy that. Dad always used to say that if a half-naked stranger starts coming towards you, that's when you start swinging. Or actually, no, Dad didn't use that because he didn't have to, because something like that should be common fucking sense. What is even going on here? I'm so confused. My head hurts. Ahem, let me try this again. I'm Kiga Kasami. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Michimiya-san. You know me. You're kidding, right? Everyone here knows you. Besides, I'm in the student council with Shoichi-san, so of course I've heard him talk about you before. Oh wait, this is one of Shoichi's colleagues from the student council? I didn't know that. I didn't think I even met this guy and any of the student council members, actually. Oh, so you're in the class with Shoichi or something? That's a loaded question. I'm his VP, so we're friendly enough, but he's the type to keep distance between himself and the other members. Something about boundaries or whatever. We do joke around plenty on occasion, though if that's what you're wondering, we don't hang out together after meetings or stuff like that. Yeah, that's fair. Shirichi does tend to be overly polite and detached from people he doesn't know well. And if he thinks other members more as co-workers, then the odds of him getting chummy with them is even smaller. He can be pretty anal like that over the stupidest stuff. At least I know you're not some weirdo creep. That's nice, although it hurts me that you would think that in the first place. Can you blame me? Look at how you're dressed and being somewhere you're not supposed to be too. Actually, wait, how did you get in here? Isn't this room supposed to be locked? Oh, that. I can get the keys plenty easily enough. Being one of the leaders of the student council and all that. Isn't that technically corruption? I don't think you're supposed to be doing that. How is Shuichi not on your ass about that? Still, I'm happy to meet up with you. I've been waiting for a friend of mine that promised to run some lines with me and to help me. But this is a great opportunity too. Opportunity? The saber cat takes a few steps towards me, seemingly awfully happy for some reason. Because of the sunlight that was coming through the windows, I noticed his fur glistening a little bit from sweat. Ugh, gross. I can see why you're backing away now, Yuichi. How does someone even work up that much of a sweat while acting? Of course! When else would I have the chance to talk to you? Tell me, Michimiya-san. No, Yuichi-san. You're the guy that thrives on attention, right? How would you feel about standing center stage? Don't look at me like that while you ask that. What? Come on, you know what I'm talking about, the drama club. I think you'd be perfect for it. You've got this confident aura around you, and you're handsome. The girls would love you. What is happening right now? How did we go from being a possible creep to a fellow student to, I don't even know, marketing? I don't follow. The drama club could always use more good-looking fellas such as yourself. Truth be told, we're a bit short on guys right now. But that wouldn't mean that you'd be surrounded by a bunch of girls, so it's not like it's a con or anything, and a lot of them know that about you and admire you, so I'm sure you'd like the mood there. This is just a sales pitch, isn't it? I'm 100% getting a sales pitch right now. What the hell? I flattered you think of me, but I'm good. I don't really have an interest in acting. Aw man, are you sure? We could always have a stagehead or something. Doesn't have to be an actor. Like I said, I'm good. I don't need anything else on my plate right now. Aw, what a strange person you are. Who launches straight into a recruitment spiel out of nowhere like that? If I didn't know any better, I'd say this is how cults snatch you up. I would have expected some kind of recruitment tactics from a school, that's for sure. Well, I only came because I thought I heard something breaking, so I wanted to make sure that there wasn't someone breaking or trashing school property or something. Breaking? Ah, right, I did break a glass by accident. You did. I got a bit too excited moving around and bumped into one of the counters. Turns out I left the glass cup on the edge and I didn't notice. I'm not too surprised, this place is a fully furnished kitchen after all. If anything, it just means that you're flying around like that without any checking your surroundings is even more dangerous than I initially thought. What if that had been a knife instead? It's cool though, I cleaned it up and threw it all away. So, don't rat me out or anything, please. I don't have many places where I can go to practice. Sure, I don't really care about it all that much anyway. I thought you said you wanted to make sure no one was ruining school property. Yeah, that was a lie, and I was curious as hell, but I don't think that excuse would fly. But it's nice to know that you believed it. If you don't mind, I'm gonna get going now. I need to... Did you bump into something again? As I start excusing myself and backing away so I can head out of Crazy Land, the door suddenly opens behind me, causing me to startle and spin around to see who's coming in. I don't want to be caught by a teacher being in someplace I'm not supposed to with a half-naked student. That would be hard to explain. Haruki! Is this the friend you were talking about, Kiga? Alright, fuck nut. I'm here. Let's get this over with. What? You? Yeah. Oh hey, you're just in time. Well, what? Just in time? You mean he was expecting him? Well, why is this guy even here in the first place? I... Thanks again for helping me out. It's hard to run my lines on my own, so you're a lifesaver. Here, I printed yours for you. Fuck that. Fuck that. Are you kidding me? There's no way I'd rather be caught doing this faggy kind of shit. Are you insane? What? But you said... Fuck off. I never said anything. Stop lying. Wait, Haru? Oh, Haru, so I'm taking it. This is probably a good friend of his. The wolf slams the door shut behind him, walking away in a huff. A scene that has already gotten all too familiar to me. That wasn't just me, right? Did that guy really flip on a dime, right? I'm not imagining things, am I? I don't mean to pry, but... That guy couldn't seriously be the friend you said you were waiting for, right? I mean, be serious. What? I am serious. Haru is my friend. Seriously? Why? Don't be like that, Yuichi. You're being that judgmental person that you said you weren't. He's actually not that bad usually. I don't know what set him off like that, but he's a really good guy. That's hard to believe. I know most people tend to think of him as some kind of thug, but he's generally a nice person. He's just rough around the edges. He's not the type to, I don't know, go around kicking puppies. Kicking puppies? That's not a thug. That's cartoonishly evil. But still, I'm sorry you had to see that. Like I said, that wasn't at all like him. Really? Because based on all my previous experiences with the dude, I'd say that is exactly like him. If anything, I'm shocked that the guy even has friends. But that doesn't have to change the fact that he's a bit of an ass. Delinquent or no, I'm surprised that anybody puts up with him. Or is that bad of me? Is that also judgmental? Damn it, now I'm starting to doubt myself again. You see, I told you. Well, once again, it was really nice to meet you, Yuichi-san. I'm sorry you had to see that Haru being like that. I really have to give him a good talking to later, okay? A talking to? I can't imagine that going well. But at the same time, are they seriously close enough that you can call him Haru? Well, exactly. What else would it be? You think he calls him that for fun? Maybe this guy's the type of overly informal and excessively intimate person. Who knows? As for me, I get the feeling that if I called that dude Haru, I would get stared at in oblivion. I should probably get going though. I'll get out of here for and let you get back to your rehearsal. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye. Nice meeting you. Even though it wasn't a good first impression. Gotta get out of here before one more unexpected thing can happen. Wednesday. I yawned, stretching myself while I enjoyed the pleasant breeze brushing up against my fur. Probably one of the last few times I'll get to experience it for the rest of the year, with summer coming and everything. Are you tired, Aniki? We can go home if you are. Nah, I'm fine. I'm probably so used to napping on the rooftop that there's a nice breeze like this. That's making me feel a little drowsy. That is such a cool detail, like the shadows, like, and the lights, like, it's on. That is so good. I like that. You guys know what I'm talking about. I try to hold back a chuckle due to Aki's overly considerate attitude. For someone that insisted so much on wanting to take a walk through the park with me, you sure are quick to give up on the idea. And you were particular about it too. We weren't allowed to just go to any park. No sir, it had to be the one on the other side of town. Are you sure? You don't need to force yourself. You said Sayani has been extra strict during practice lately. Plus, I can hear you groaning in pain from my room. You should really stop being so mindful of other people. Enjoy yourself for once. I told you that I was fine to come with you to the park. Besides, I want to spend time with my little brother every now and then. Oh, you're so cute. I gently pat Aki on the head, playfully tugging on one of his droopy ears while I snickering to myself. So stop that. I'm not a little kid. You say that, but it's not like you're pushing me away or anything. Doesn't seem like you mind it too much. Let your big bro fawn on you for every once in a while. It's not that bad, is it? I guess not. Perfect, just what I wanted to hear. Even if coming here is a bit of a pain, it was really worth it to see the smile on Aki's face. Aww. I don't get to spend this much time with him as much as I would like, so it's nice to cut back and spend time with my little brother every once in a while. Of course, Saya-chan was blowing up my phone over it, but I decided to simply shut off my phone and deal with it later. Of course, it is definitely worth it for him. She's been in a mood lately, so I'd rather not be subjected to that for the moment. Still, I'm surprised you decided to skip out on practice. Is everything going okay at your club? Everything's fine. I kinda wanted a break. Nothing wrong with that. Taking breaks when needed is an important part of training. I know, that's why I'm taking one. That's good to know. Wouldn't want Aki to develop an unhealthy relationship with his work or his club activities. Overworking is one step away from burnt out after all. Besides, Aki seems to be cheerful enough today, so I doubt there's a reason for me to be worried. What about school? You okay with your schoolwork? I can help you if you need me to. School is fine too. Just because we're spending time together doesn't mean you need to fuss over me. I can't help it. I don't get many chances to check in on you as it is. You don't need to check in on me. I can handle my schoolwork on my own. And even if I couldn't, I'd go to one of the teachers about it. That is true. That's how he's gonna learn on his own, Aki. Yuichi. I've been reading too much, Hellish Journey. I know how to ask for help when I need it, you know. Fair enough, sorry. Aki has a shockingly good head on his shoulders considering his age. Almost makes me feel a bit lonely sometimes if I'm being honest. What about you? How's practice been going? All I know is Sayani has been running you guys ragged. Well, other than that, it's kinda the same as always. Keikan has ramped up on his requests for me to practice with him, but I tend to avoid it most of the time. How come? He's kind of annoying to play against, too much like Tanebi. I don't know how to say that. Dealing with is a pain. Plus, if I'm being honest, he's also not that much of a challenge. There isn't much in it for me. That's a little mean. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just answering your question. It's the truth, so why should I apologize for it? That is exactly right. I get that it's nice to help other members every now and again, but I'm supposed to be focusing on my own practice and progress, right? If I get more out of practicing alone, then that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know, still feels a little mean. Yeah, well, Keikan isn't here, so I can't exactly apologize to him for it. True. Honestly, the most productive week of training I've had was that 1 week from hell when Morisaki-senpai and some other players came out to help us out. They kicked my ass, but they also gave me a great opportunity to improve. Kinda wish something like that would happen again. I think that might have been the first time in recent memory that I've actually had a good opinion of our coach, too. My coaches were talking about holding a weekend training camp. I was gonna talk to Mom about it tonight. Do you need to pay to go on it? Yeah. Okay, I can help you talk to Mom about it. I'm used to having these kind of conversations with her back when I still went to a private club. Really? Thanks, that would help a lot. Of course, you should get to go on these kinds of experiences. Besides, I ended up meeting my 2 best friends in one of those, so of course I'd be all for it. Oh. I thought you'd go into a tirade about it, how it's dangerous, or try to ask me for the names of everyone else who's going to the camp. Well, what exactly do you think of me? Oh my word. Such a cute little bro combo. And it sounded like someone just threw a soda can into the bin. Was that a baseball? That's weird? Weird? Not really. People come out here to play all the time. Yeah, but the sun is setting and it's gonna get dark soon. That's like begging to lose your ball. Ah, good point. I think the sound came from over there. I point to a direction off the beaten path and just past the bridge to our right. Although whoever is over there is hidden behind some trees and bushes. Okay? Come on. Well, what? You don't mean you want us to investigate, do you? Why not? It sounds like fun. No, it sounds like the setup to a horror movie. Don't be ridiculous, that sort of thing doesn't happen in real life. Doesn't change the fact that you're wanting for us to go off the road into a random obscure area close to the woods looking for a noise. When you say it like that, it sounds so unreasonable. That's because it is! Despite his protests, Aki's dutifully follows behind me as I ignore set and protest and cross the bridge looking for the source of the noise. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Whoa, there are so many trees here. This is a park. That's not what I meant. And you're the one who wanted to come to this one in the first place. Also not what I meant. We soon come across the potential source of the noise. In a somewhat private area, or at least as private as you can get in a public park, there is a small white wolf holding a baseball bat. Huh? Is this what I think it is? The boy who can't be older than Aki is looking out at something that I cannot quite see, shifting on his feet as if trying to get a better view. Is that a kid? Seems like it. Hurry up, Ni-chan! Ni-chan! The boy calls out in a direction that he's looking at, presumably at someone. Then I guess he's not alone here. At least I won't have to worry about that. Of course, why would you think a little kid would be out here alone? And he doesn't seem to have noticed us either, which is a little bit shocking. All he's doing is looking in our general direction, and we'd easily be spotted. A familiar voice. Hang on a second, you hit the damn thing into the bushes and I can't... As soon as I hear the response, I'm struck by this odd feeling that I've heard it before, but I still can't quite place it. But then... Found it! Man, look who it is! Shiroyuki Attack. I don't know what that means. Wow, same details, and I love it. As soon as I realize who it is, my jaw damn near hits the floor. Again? I'm running into him again? What are the fucking odds? And... wait, shit. I don't really want this guy to see me right now. Well, maybe we should go... You really hit that one far this time, huh? You're getting stronger, aren't you? Good job, Taro. My... My eyes near pop out of their sockets when I see the wolf. The usually sour, aggressive, unfriendly wolf. Smile kindly and pat the little boy on the head. Is that his little brother? He's just like you then, Yuichi. He's so gentle. What the hell? Is that even the same person as the guy I met back at school? It barely hit the bushes. Don't be a liar, Ni-chan. Haha, I'm not lying. Didn't you see how long it took me to find the ball? Despite the wolf's attempts at being encouraging, the little boy, who I've only realized is probably either his brother or his cousin, pouts unhappily in response. Now come on, try hitting the next one into an open space so Ni-chan doesn't have to go dive into another bush to find the ball, okay? Maybe try aiming for... Hi! I know you. I wonder how Aki is gonna react to this. But like, you two have something in common then, right? You both have like a little brother. Well, I don't know if that's his brother, it could be his cousin or something, but... You know what I mean. You've both got like a younger sibling, kind of. I notice a moment too late that the wolf is turning towards us, pointing in our general direction when he realizes that we were standing there. And that's when we both freeze. Oh no. The fuck? In what is probably the first time I can tell that the wolf is feeling, the two of us can't stand completely still, staring at each other in horror and disbelief. What are the odds? Seriously, somebody please tell me, because I cannot believe this. Ni-chan? What's wrong? Same to you, Aniki. Is something the matter? That's, The wolf turns around, following the bigger wolf's gaze and spotting us. The boy then looks between his brother and the two strangers standing not too far away, looking even more confused now than before. Good afternoon, Haruki-kun. Fancy meeting you here. I try my best to laugh the awkwardness away and give the guy a polite greeting. If so, only Aki won't see me frozen stiff in front of the dude and started worrying about something. Haruki-kun? Ni-chan, do you two know each other? As soon as I see the look in Haruki's eyes, I instinctively prepare myself for a dozen profanities swung at me, but his little brother cuts him off with a question. As if finally snapping back to reality and remember that his little brother is here, the wolf's face immediately relaxes. Yeah, kinda. How do you guys know each other? We go to the same school? Holy shit, what's with this completely 180 in his attitude? He's being so restrained, I didn't even know this was possible. I guess I can understand not wanting to curse in front of your little brother, but I wouldn't have expected this. Is he a classmate of yours, Aniki? No, not exactly. Ooh, Nichan! Is he big dog?
Excuse me?
You're a dog too, aren't you? Huh? Big dog? What's a big dog? You know, big dog, the senior from your team that you're always gushing about. No, absolutely not. Don't talk about that. Hey, don't snap at me. Excuse me? A senior from his team that he calls Big Dog? Is that supposed to be Shoichi? And he's someone the guy always gushes about. Excuse me? You talk to your little brother about Shut up! Ni-chan, you're being too loud. Wait here a second, Tora. Ni-chan will be right back. You're even scaring my brother. Where are you go? Ah! Aniki! The wolf stomps in my direction, grabbing me by the wrist and dragging me away without a word. Is he growling right now? I swear I can hear growling. Come here right now. What are you doing? Shut up! He drags me to a spot behind the trees until we can no longer see Aki and the guy's brother. None of them come after us, making me realize that I am alone with a very, very angry guy right now. What's that for? What's the big fucking idea? The wolf gets in my face, trying to be as intimidating as someone can possibly be while we're shouting. I back away slightly, blinking a few times while I try to process what I'm being asked. What's the idea? What do you mean, the idea? What are you talking about? Why the fuck are you here? I'm spending time with my little brother. Why are you whispering? Because I don't want Taro to hear me curse, you dipshit. Are you fucking stupid? This is such a weird situation. I don't know what even to say here. Why is he angry? It's not like I did anything. I was thinking the exact same thing, like Yuichi didn't do anything wrong. Granted, every time he's gotten angry at me, I hadn't done anything, so who knows at this point. No, I'm not stupid. You're just confusing as hell. Why the hell are you angry in the first place? It's not my fault that we ran into each other. This is a public space. Fuck off. Logic doesn't work on this guy, huh? He's decided he wants to be angry and nothing I can say can make him not angry. At least that's what it seems like. Man, seriously, what is your problem? I haven't done anything to you. You're the one who dragged me away from your little brother so you could yell at me. And you seemed like you were such a nice guy when you were talking to your little brother too. Not a word of this to anybody, you hear me? Wait, is he blushing? Is he? I cannot see really. I can't see, it's like actually blending in well with this background, I can't see. Holy shit, this guy can blush? This is like finding out that Santa is real. I thought something like this would be impossible. Aw, are you embarrassed that people at school finding out what's so wrong with others knowing that you could be a nice... I don't know if that's the best move, Yuichi. I'll kick your ass and tell you nothing more than a bloody pulp on the ground. Holy fucking shit. Is all of this really necessary? This isn't a big of a deal. Come on. I mean it. Okay, I'll stay quiet. Please back off. Good. Don't make me have to remind you. Yes, sir. Great. Goodbye. What? Haruki turns around and immediately walks away from me as if he were announcing that the conversation is over without leaving room for further objections. I peek around the cover of the trees, seeing him walking back towards where the two younger boys are standing, apparently chatting in while waiting for us. Come on, Toro, it's starting to get late and we need to help Mom with dinner, remember? Okay, but can we come back tomorrow? Maybe, if you'll eat all your vegetables and help me with the dishes after. I'll think about it. Yay! Wow. I really wasn't mistaken. He's so delicate with his little brother. It's like a complete personality 180. What the hell is this about? If the guy is capable of being nice, then why is he so much of a dick to everyone else all the time? It'd be one thing if he were just some abrasive asshole with no redeeming qualities whatsoever. It'd be much easier to write him off and move on, but when that saber cat told me that he really was a nice guy underneath, I waved it off as some kind of joke, but now... Why am I curious about this dude in the first place? I can't get the bastard out of my head. And it doesn't help that he's everywhere. Aniki, is everything okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Was that guy a friend of yours or something? Not Really? I only met him recently and still we bumped into each other by chance. Then what was that about? I have no idea. Come on, we probably should get going too. It is really gonna get dark soon. Aw, but we only just got here half an hour ago. It's not safe to be walking around in the park at night. Who knows what could happen? We probably could run into a crazy person or something. Technically already dead, but I'll leave that part out of it. Fine. Thursday. Ha, joke's on you, I woke up 10 minutes earlier again! Well, anyway, I think that's a good time to leave this episode. I have been recording for a while. Some of those hearts are longer than the other ones, so I was thinking of going up in threes, but I technically didn't. Well, what do you want? Like, some of them are longer than the others, but whatever. Anyway, there's not much else to say. If you enjoyed the video, there's a like button down there that's just waiting to be pressed. And if you like my content and you want to see more from me, just subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It also helps keep me motivated when I see likes, subscriptions, and views. And yeah, that's it. And as always, I'll see you friendos in the next video. Bye bye!